Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we're finally going to look at a beginner guide. It took me a lot of time to create it, and for that I'm sorry, but the more I was writing, the more stuff came to mind that I should add, and so yeah, it really took a long time. But okay, hopefully it's still going to be helpful for a lot of you guys, even if you're not a beginner maybe anymore, but there could still be some stuff in there that could be helpful to you. Before we start looking at it, I wanted to thank ArcherQ for the support provided. He helped me reviewing the content, and I also took inspiration from a lot of his previous beginner guides. So thank you, ArcherQ. And you will see here he's mentioned as the author as well. So yeah, okay. That being said, I think we can quickly go over it. I'm not going to read through all of it because there are really a lot of different sections and lots of stuff. We're quickly going to go through it, and I will explain why certain sections are there and maybe add some more information, but like really reading through all of it will make the video way too long. So guys, please read through it on your own. Let me know in the comments if you have any feedback on it, if there is anything is not clear that I should fix or maybe explain a bit better, or if there is anything that you would like to be added, let me know in the comments or in the feedback channel on my Discord server. So one of the two places is fine. And yeah, that being said, the first section is just a simple welcome to the game and just saying that even though it might seem overwhelming, I will try my best to explain all the different systems. Then we have a terms and definitions section with some keywords and terminology that is specific to this game. But yeah, it might not be complete. So if you find anything that I should be adding, please let me know and I will do so. For now, just stuff that I don't know, came up with while writing. I added it in here, but that's more or less it. Then we have initially a focus on the new player systems. So this is specifically the quest that you get when you start a new account. We have the special lesson for regular that gives you the first welcome nonstop SSR Plus tickets, the welcome nonstop SSR tickets, and some more stuff. So, okay. Then we have the welcome summon banner that has enhanced rates for the SSR units, and also the special lessons for regulars that will give you 66 SSR selectors. So really good stuff. And then the recently added special guides guide mission. And yeah, just a general overview on what you should be pulling for and which kind of rewards you can expect, kind of thing. Then we have the focus on the different summon banner and priorities. And in here, we're going to go through the different banners that we have in this game, with a focus obviously on the ones for beginners, like this non-stop SSR Plus that you have at first. So the welcome one, the non-stop SSR Plus 2, and the non-stop SSR Plus 3, with recommendations on which units you should be pulling for based on the situation. And the only one that has kind of a up to you pick would be the last one, so the non-stop SSR Plus 3, because unless you're a spender, I would say you can pick whoever you want. It doesn't matter because you're getting maybe 1-2 copies of a unit, maybe 3, I don't know, but not many. But if you are a spender, then the choice is a bit more relevant. I still think at the end is only between 2 units. One is Kun Eden, because this guy will work even on lower dupes, so that's amazing. And the other one will be Dawon, because she's featured in this banner, and she's featured in the special guide missions, and she's a really good DPS unit. So it's a pretty safe pick if you are a spender. If you're not a spender, I would just stick to Eden, and that's probably better. Then we have the welcome summon. This one is the normal banner with increased rates. And for this one, I just added a list of units that you should be focusing on first, and then some additional ones in case you already maxed out all of these ones. So that's the idea. And for the SSR Plus PT, since this one is a bit more restricted than the normal summon one, because in the other one you have access to all SSR Plus unit except the new one of the current patch. In this one, you have a limited pool. So here I included the ones that I think you could be including, and I highlighted with an orange border the ones that you just need 1 copy of, and then you can forget about them, kind of. And then I removed the border for the units that you like. They work with lower dupes as well, but you definitely want to get some more copies of them because you will eventually want them maxed. That could be said also for Evolution Bomb, to be honest. and also Evan. But I think that the other, for which I removed the border, are a bit more important. So I'll build Anniversary, Garam, and Kunedem. Then we have the Welcome Nonstop SSR Summon. And this one is basically the same as the previous SSR, just saying pick the one that you have the fewest copies of so that you maximize the value of this banner. So yeah, nothing major here. Then we have the normal summon banner. In this one, you have access also to all SSR units and to more SSR plus units. So I added like basically saying that you can follow the same priority as before, but focusing more on these 3 new ones. And here I also added like Hugo, Augustus, and Yasracha. That's about it. Then we have the black market. I just provided some information on the amount of pulls and saying not to summon on this one. This is complete garbage. And now is really not a place where you want to spend your black markets. Is your black market tickets. It's really not good. Then we have the secret recruitment area. This is the new format that's been introduced, and it has a rotation every update. So every 2 weeks, the pool of units available is going to change, and you get up to 400 tickets for free, more or less. You have to exchange for them, and also some other ones have some luck to obtain them. And this is pretty decent because you will get a lot of free copies of a unit of your choice. And if you decide to pull on this banner, this value is more or less the same as the special summon banner of a new unit. Obviously, you don't have the special missions that will give you 2 free copies, but I mean, it's still quite good. So really, really nice banner. Then we have the Welcome Family Head Advanced Summon. This one is unlocked on day 8 of your account after the first non-stop SSR Plus banner is expired. You will then get access to this one. You can pick one of the 2, so only one. Be careful which one you choose, between Chomray and Gustang. Due to the changes they made to Adventure, that you don't face an Urek for the first 135 floors, now you basically don't have a choice anymore. You have to go for Gustang, and you have to Rainbow 5 him. You can definitely do it. There is no issue whatsoever. So don't worry about it. Pick Gustang, invest all of your resources into getting this guy to Rainbow 5, and it will carry one of your teams. So really good. Then we have information on the data tower. And this event is a bit more exclusive than the other ones because for some reason they hate data tower units and they don't rerun them. So it's insane. I don't want to start complaining about this, but I already mentioned it in a lot of videos. Like the fact that we got the first data tower in, I think was early December, right? So beginning of December, we got SSR Ice Spear Kunagero. That guy is still not rerun. And they said they were going to rerun them regularly. They didn't. So I don't know what to say. When you see a data tower unit that is actually good, you better have the normal summon tickets to pull for them. That's all I can say. We don't know about the XSR Plus units that are extremely popular now. They just released Zahard, Urek, and now Kaiser. And I don't know how frequently they're going to be rerun, if ever. I have no idea. And yeah, I'm not too happy about the XSR Plus thing, but okay, it is what it is. So this whole section just to say which kind of units you can expect to get, how many tickets you might require for them, just so that you are prepared for the future and have some tickets to spare when the unit you actually want is rerun or released. And here we have it, TLDR on who to summon, just very, very brief. And if there is going to be any change on the non-stop SSR Plus banners or the special guide, I will definitely rework all of this, or at least the parts that are impacted, obviously. But yeah, for now, this is more or less how I feel people should be pulling on a new account. Then we have some brief explanation of Adventure, both the normal and the hard one, and also an image on when you're going to unlock multi-teams, or as they referred here, multi-deck stages, battles, whatever. Then we have information on the story mode, what you get, and stuff like that. Is nothing major, just clear it when you have time. Is really. It used to be great for Shinsu. Now you don't really need that much Shinsu, so whatever. When you have time, do it because it will give you normal tickets, and that's it. Then we have information on the missions for like the daily one, the weekly one, and the monthly ones. And yeah, nothing major again. Then we have some basics on the unit, so whether they're close range or ranged, whether their damage type is magical or physical, then information on like proficiency, rapport, exclusive equipment, and also gear, limit break, and some brief information on the stats. I also added a table with some explanations here. If you have any questions, again, let me know in the comments down below. Then we have the section about the Shinsu links levels, also with the recommendation of having one of them higher, like 20 levels higher than the rest. That's really important. And if you have an build invested in, you could make it 2 links, 20 levels higher than the rest, but I wouldn't go above that. So only level when you can go through the 20 level threshold, because every 20 levels there's going to be a massive increase in the percentages. And yeah, that's very important. As you can also see from the image here, we have 760, and the 761, as you can see, it's a very relevant jump. Not as much after link 400, but before link 400, it was a really massive jump. It is still noticeable, so you definitely want to have this 20 level difference all the time so that you can control who the highest attack unit is. So really, really important. Then we have some more information on the items you have in the bag, mostly the link growth materials, so the link XP boxes, and also the SSR plus chest and SSR chests. But okay, again, nothing super important, just read through it, and if you have any questions, let me know. Then I have some sort of tips on team building. Also here, pretty basic. I created, let's say, 3 teams that you could be running. If you're following this guide, you should be having these units ready, and you can try to deploy this type of teams. And also for the 4-team setup, this is a lot harder because we don't have a 4th DPS unless you're a spender and you're buying the growth SSR plus pack. And that's okay. At that point, you're fine. Otherwise, you will have to run VV, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, here I also try to give some more information on what is the logic when you have to create a team. And I linked a video I posted, I think, a few weeks ago on the topic. So read through it. Let me know if it makes sense for you. Then we have some additional content that is unlocked. And here we have when it is unlocked at, and then some more deep dive on what it actually is and how to work on it. We also have the part on the workshop store where I go through some different tabs and tell you what you should be buying more or less in there, what is a trap and what not. So that's kind of the idea here. And I also have a section on the Pioneer shop that is right below this one. Here I just wanted to mention it, but here there is the additional information. So how many you get per update cycle and per hour based on the floor that you cleared in R mode, and then what you can spend them on with some kind of recommendations. So yeah, that's how I would do it. Might not be the best one, so let me know in the comments if you found a better way, or I don't know, just let me know. Then there is the conquest mode. Here I will probably make a dedicated guide shortly, maybe in the next 1 or 2 weeks. I will just show how to clear it. Mainly, I already have a video on it. Maybe it's not the best, but I will definitely make one to show how to clear this kind of event. It is important to clear it every now and then when you push adventure, because your rewards will increase, sorry. And if you only do auto clear since your first completion of this conquest mode, then chances are you're losing out a bit of link XP. It's not an insane amount, but it is still something. So you definitely want to clear it. Maybe every time you clear 3-4 floors, you want to then manual the next conquest mode you have. Then we have the information on the archive, which kind of stat you can expect per unit. Fine, I guess. Then we have the mock battle facility with some additional information, but there is nothing much to it. I think now 99% of the people can easily max damage this guy because we have crazy eye links now, so it doesn't matter. Then we have underground laboratory. I will make dedicated guides to every single boss. I don't know when, but I will definitely do it. It's already my roadmap. And yeah, so I will cover that later, but for now, just do them the best you can, but don't stress too much about it. Then we have the research lab with some information on how to kind of level it up and what are some good stopping points. but it's not too important. It's not too relevant. Don't worry too much about it. Then we have the arena with information on which kind of rewards you get, which types of arena we have, and stuff like that. But I'm not a PvP guy. I don't really care too much about it. So don't look at me for recommendations on which kind of teams you want to deploy, because I cannot really help you that much. Then we have the Agency Service Center. This is also a good way to obtain some Shinsu and some Suspendium, so not too bad. Presence Facility, there is already a guide on my website, so I linked it there. That's it. And we have the Guardian Test for some additional normal summon ticket, Link XP, Presence Crystals, etc., etc. It's not an insane amount, but it's something you still have to do, I would say, weekly. I would recommend doing it on the last day of the week, so you can do them all together and just quickly press quick result over and over again. Since they changed the requirements of the test, it become like a chore. It's really annoying. You don't even have to think or change anything anymore. You just spam quick result, which is better, but at this point, just let us auto progress it and just get it done with more quickly. I don't know, but okay. Then we have the Astrolabe. In this one, the focus should be the Link XP. Second coins last Shinsu. That's kind of the idea, because the Link XP is going to be the growth material that will gate you the most. So you will have a shortage of Link XP, but that won't be the case for coins and Shinsu. For coins, maybe yes, for Shinsu, not anymore. Then we have the Origin Orb. Here I just explained the two parts of it and how much it costs to level it up, which kind of stats you can expect to get when you complete the whole Origin Orb. Then we have some more information on the Secret Floor and Ignition weapons, so the rotation of the raid tabs, how you want to approach them, etc., etc. Then we have an explanation on what the different slots are, what you can roll on some of them. It's very basic stuff, because the unit-specific kind of coverage is going to be in the unit page. In the investment tab, it's still not 100% of it, so the units that you don't find there, you should go look on my spreadsheet still, but hopefully I will finish the migration of the data sooner or later, I don't know. Then we also have a note on the fusion system. I don't really care too much about it, but it could be helpful in the early stages if you are missing some slot 4 and 5. You can use it. I would say do not fuse for slot 1, 2, and 3, only for slot 4 and 5. And then also a note on upgrading your ignition weapons. I didn't stress too much about it, because on June 18 there is going to be a massive change to ignition weapons. We'll see exactly what they're going to implement. If it's just a rework of the ignition weapons or the implementation of the rerolling system. So until then, I would say don't really upgrade the ignition weapons except for your carries. Everyone else, just give 4 not upgraded Bari and it will be good. And we have some additional information on Revolution. It's just saying which units get access to what and what they do, just a general overview, nothing precise. And then we have a quick daily checklist of some different things that you have to make sure you did. But yeah, I don't even know how useful this one is actually. But okay. So yeah, that's all there is to the guide I uploaded. Let me know, again, if you have any recommendations on improvements or anything like that. And yeah, that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.